morning, dear students. Warm welcome to this session. You are watching EduStar Class 5 Science Lesson 7 Soil Erosion and Conservation Part 2. Dear children, already we have learnt about what is soil, why soil is important, what is soil erosion, agents of soil erosion, and the impact of soil erosion also, isn't it? Now it's a time for a small recap. Are you ready, dears? Soil. Soil is the topmost layer of the earth's crust. Below the soil, there are solid rocks. Initially, the earth contained only air and water with hard rocks on the surface. With time, these rocks got broken down into tiny particles by the heat of the sun, the force of flowing water and wind, thus soil was formed. Next, why soil is important? Soil is the one of the most valuable natural resources on the earth, isn't it? Plants grow in the soil. Soil supports and holds then plants. Soil also contains the essential nutrients that plants need for their growth. All living things depend on plants directly or indirectly. It contains air, water, minerals and humus. Humus is formed by the decay of plant and animal parts. Plants need the top layer called topsoil to grow. Topsoil contains humus, which makes the soil fertile. Thus, soil is the basis of all forms of life on earth. However, some natural and man-made activities lead to the loss of soil. Therefore, soil needs to be protected. Soil is the home to small animals like ants, moles, rats, earthworms and rabbits also. Minerals and ores are obtained from rocks which lie under the soil. What is soil erosion? The process of removal of topsoil from the surface of the earth is known as soil erosion. Shall I repeat it? What is soil erosion? The process of removal of topsoil from the surface of the earth is known as soil erosion. Soil erosion is process by which the top fertile layer of soil is lost. Land becomes barren. It cannot support any form of life. Can you understand, dears? Next, agents cause soil erosion. Wind, water and human activities. Agents of soil erosion: wind, water and human activities such as deforestation, ploughing of hill slopes, overgrazing. Human activities such as deforestation, ploughing of hill slopes and overgrazing also. Next, we are going to see about the impact of soil erosion. Loss of fertility, shortage of food and flooding also. Dear children, today we are going to learn about how to conserve soil and methods of soil conservation. Are you ready, dears? Soil conservation. We already know that soil is an important natural resource, isn't it? The process of soil formation is very slow and it is not easy to replenish soil. Further, the effects of soil erosion are very harmful to all living things and the environment. Thus, there is a need to protect the soil from soil erosion, isn't it? The protection of soil against erosion is called soil conservation. Dear children, what is soil conservation? The protection of soil against erosion is called soil conservation. Can you understand, dears? We must take care of the environment so that the natural resources can be properly used. Conservation refers to the steps taken to protect our natural environment. With the increase in population, it has become all the more necessary to take care of forest, water, land, and wildlife resources before they are damaged or destroyed forever. Dear children, now we are going to learn some of the methods that can be adopted to conserve soil. The first one is afforestation or growing trees. Next, terrace farming, embankments, cover crops, fences or bunds. Now we can see that soil conservation methods one by one. First, we are going to see about afforestation or growing trees. Planting of trees in large numbers is called afforestation. This is a very effective method to conserve soil both in the plains and hilly areas. Roots of plants hold the soil together and thus the soil does not get eroded. The next method is terrace farming. Students, look at these pictures. When running water comes down a slope with great force, it carries large amounts of soil with it. This can be prevented by making steps or terraces along the hill slopes. On hill slopes, steps should be cut for growing crops. The steps slow down the flow of water. As the water flows down, some soil from one step is left on the next step. This soil is never completely lost. Dear children, can you understand the terrace farming method to conserve soil? Okay dears, next method is embankments. What is embankments? Flowing of water washes away the soil along the banks. So, on the banks of rivers, strong and firm embankments are constructed to control the flow of water between the banks. This helps avoid damage to the crops and the soil. Floods should be controlled so that the excess water does not cause much loss of soil. Building embankments along rivers can reduce the damage caused by floods and prevent flooding of fields. Can you understand, dears? Look at this picture. You can see the embankments. Next method is cover crops. What do you mean cover crops? Fields are sometimes left empty between cropping seasons, which results in soil erosion. Therefore, farmers grow cover crops until the next crop is planted. The cover crops can be grass or seasonal vegetable or pulses also. These crops not only prevent soil erosion but also increase the fertility of soil by adding nutrients to it. Between harvesting one crop and planting the next crop, the fields lie bare. To prevent the soil from being blown away, a cover crop such as grass, peas, groundnuts, etc. are grown. The roots of cover crops hold the grains of soil together and prevent them from being blown away. Can you understand, dears, what is cover crops? Okay, very good, dears. Next, we are going to see about fences and bunds. In plains, farmers build fences around the fields. This prevents rainwater from washing away the topsoil. The cover of plants and trees around the fields also break the speed of strong winds and protects the soil from being blown away. Dear children, soil is a valuable material resources and should be conserved. By keeping these things in mind and taking timely action, we can conserve soil and avoid further erosion, isn't it? The soil is the great connector of lives, the source and destination for all. We have to keep this in our mind and we have to protect the soil. Dear children, soil erosion and conservation lesson is over. Now we are going to complete the book exercise for this lesson. Then we will write the classwork. I have given answer key also. After completing, check your answers with given answer key. All of you take page number 58 in your book. Exercise B, fill in the blanks. Find the answer and write it in your book with pencil. Next, exercise C. Answer key for you. Exercise B, fill in the blanks. When land becomes barren, it cannot support any form of life. Embankments are built along river banks to prevent soil erosion. Ploughing on hillsides causes soil erosion. Ants and rats are animals that live in the soil. Soil is the topmost layer of the earth. Wind blows away the top layer of the soil. Dear children, have you checked your answers? Next, answer key for exercise C, true or false. Rain does not loosen the topsoil. Whether it is true or false? Yes, dears, it is false. Erosion of soil can lead to landslides. This is true. If the topsoil is eroded, land becomes infertile. Yes, this is also true. Rainwater helps to conserve soil. No, so it is false. Afforestation reduces soil erosion. Yes, it is true. Animals should be left to grass on the same piece of land year after year. This is false. Soil is a home to some animals. Yes, it is true. Terrace farming helps soil from being lost completely. Okay, dear children, next we are going to continue the classwork. All of you take your science classwork notebook. Write as it is in the video. First you have to write soil conservation heading with black pen. Then write with blue pen the next content. Soil conservation. The protection of soil against erosion is called soil conservation. Methods to conserve soil. There are many ways to conserve soil. They are afforestation, terrace farming, embankments, cover crops, fences and bunds. Next you have to write afforestation heading. Planting of trees in large numbers is called afforestation. Terrace farming. When running water comes down a slope with great force, it carries large amounts of soil with it. This can be prevented by making steps or terraces along the hill slopes. This is called terrace farming. Embankments. Building embankments along river banks can reduce the damage caused by floods and prevent flooding of fields. Cover crops. Between harvesting one crop and planting the next crop, the fields lie bare. To prevent the soil from being blown away, a cover crop such as grass, peas, groundnuts, etc. are grown. Fences and bunds. In plains, farmers build fences around the fields. This prevents rainwater from washing away the topsoil. Next, exercise D, give reason. This also you have to write it in your classwork notebook. Dear children, can you understand? For this lesson, you have to write this, give reason in your classwork notebook. Okay, first question. Topsoil should be prevented from getting eroded. Why? Because plants need the top layer called the topsoil to grow. This topsoil contains humus which makes the soil fertile. Second question. Terrace farming should be encouraged. Why? Because the steps of terrace farming slow down the flow of water. Third question. Grass should be grown on barren land. Because roots of plants hold the soil together and thus the soil does not get eroded. Fourth question. Embankments should be constructed along river banks. Because building embankments along river banks can reduce the damage caused by floods and prevent flooding of fields. Fifth question. Overgrazing by cattle should be prevented. Because overgrazing by cattle on the same piece of land year after year causes soil erosion, leaving the land barren. Dear children, we came to the end of this session. Write the book exercise and classwork neatly. Read the lesson 1 or 2 times in your book. Underline the hard words and study the spelling also. Okay dears, take care. Thank you.